Hello, hello, all you fantastic artists, and now, today, painters. All right, let's get set up for painting here. We're gonna be making a landscape with paint, reviewing some of what we learned in the earlier lessons. So, on your paper, you need your name. If there's stuff written on the back like this, write it big. Generally, just write your name big so that it's super easy to see. Don't paint your name, because then it's going to get stuck to the paper. Oh, class period. I am in all of the classes, so mine is period infinity. Okay, you're going to need your paper to paint on. You're going to need your junk paper that will protect your table. You'll need your water cup with water in it. And, of course, those brushes. You should have at least 2 with each water cup, so that everybody has a brush. Okay, so we're trying to fill like the top 2/3 of the painting or even more. It's gonna be more than we need, but that's okay because we wanna be able to overlap and have plenty of space. You're gonna need 2 colors. Oh, and paper towels. Always have paper towels handy. You use them to clean your brush, clean up little messes, to keep them from becoming big annoying messes. Because whatever mess you make, you gotta clean it up. You'll also need 2 colors. One that's that's darker and brighter, one that's lighter or duller. So if you pick a color and white, you're good. What you're gonna do is put some white near the bottom of your paper and start spreading it out. You really need the junk paper for this stage because we're spreading paint over almost the entire surface. So you're trying to cover like 1/3 of your paper in white. And what we're gonna be doing, oh, I should show you this. What we're gonna be doing is creating a gradient for our sky as a background. So white near the bottom, color near the top, blend in the middle. We've got the white near the bottom here. I just had extra paint on my brush here on the ferrule, the silver part. So what I did is I laid it down on its side and twisted it. That gets off a whole lot of the paint so that it can stay on your paper. Okay, don't get distracted or walk away because acrylic paint dries really, really fast. Also, be careful of your clothes. Roll up your sleeves if you haven't already. If you want an apron, you're welcome to get one. I think it works better just to be careful as you paint. Okay, then you want some purple or whatever color. Blue's, you know, the color we usually see on this planet, but you don't have to stay on Earth if you don't want to in this assignment. And we're gonna take the purple and spread it out as well. And I'm not quite taking the purple into the white yet. We're gonna blend them together to make a sort of ombre gradient, or it might remind you of a value scale. Okay, I've spread out my paint. Now I'm going side to side. Actually, can you kind of see how it's like X's? Like short, wide X's. Oh, look at that, my paint's almost dry. I need more white in the middle because I can see how my paint is getting real feathery like that, and it's about dry to the touch as well. Clean my brush, get it dry, get off the extra paint. Then I'm gonna put a little glob of white up here, bigger glob down there, and then just a little extra down below that. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram do stuff like this where they have a sheet of paper with a bunch of dots on it and then you watch them blend it together. Okay. So now it's a whole bunch of side-to-side motions. I'm working real fast and I'm able to talk while I'm doing it because I have years, actually decades of experience now. My point is, I'm making it look easier and more casual than it actually is. You need to watch your paper closely and see what's happening. Like I'm noticing now, I'm just spreading white around, but I want to have a blend from white into the purple. So I'm going to go side to side, slowly moving upwards. Really let it mix. Kind of scraping off some extra paint with my brush there. Then I'm going to keep blending and moving it downward. Okay, it switched to white too quick, so I'm going back up a little bit. You're trying to get a pretty smooth transition from your darker color to your lighter color. Even though white isn't actually a color, it's actually a value. All right. Ooh, see what I did? I got that extra paint off of the ferrule so that I could spread it even more. Ooh, and then that's getting purple down at the bottom again, so I want to paint on a little bit more white. And I'm about finished here. If you want to add in some clouds, you can, but while your layers of paint are wet, they may want to show through one another. But if you do want to paint a cloud, there's many ways to do it. Here's one way I recommend. Make either the top or the bottom of the cloud with one color. See, I tried to use white. It's immediately mixing together. So make the top or the bottom of the cloud and then blend it towards the middle, meaning pull the color down towards the middle of the cloud. Sort of have it fade into the sky. The great thing about paint is if you don't like how something looks today, you can always layer on top. All right, get going on your paintings if you haven't already. I'm going to turn it over to the live Ms. Linsky. Let her know if you want to see any part of this video again, have any questions, or want anything clarified. As you can see, I just can't get myself to stop all the time. Have fun painting, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.